Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here with another video on photography, sharing with you my 50 years experience as a photojournalist here in New York City. How is everyone? Christmas is like 2 days away. The weather is what we are going to be discussing today. Photography in inclement weather. Our camera that I took outside today was the Canon EOS 30D. The lens, image stabilized Canon lens. This is the, 18 to 55 autofocus lens with image stabilization. It's the Canon EOS, which has a roughly, it's equivalent to a full frame 35 millimeter lens of 27 millimeters to 83 millimeters. All right. So this is really a two-part, not two parts, two descriptions that I want to do today. First description, I want to describe this camera, okay, and how I used it in the worst weather possible. Here in the Northeast, December 2022, all kinds of crazy things are going on. There's an Arctic front coming down, which is changing the weather patterns crazy. It went today from 50 degrees to 20 in a matter of hours, okay? So today what I want to show you, we're going to look at photographs throughout this entire video. All right, they'll just come in and they'll go out. This episode is how to take photographs in, wait till you hear this list. Winter weather, overcast, gloomy, dark, ill lit, sunless, dim, somber, dingy, drab, dismal, dreary, and murky weather. As you'll see throughout the photographs during this episode, you'll see how this camera performed. The Canon EOS 30D. Now, this is an 8.2 megapixel camera. It's a DSLR, which stands for Digital Single Lens Reflex. It came out in 2006. What you're looking at, without this extra battery grip, right? That holds two batteries, all right? What you're looking at, lens, body, $115 delivered from a seller on eBay in sort of minty condition. What I mean by that is the rear screen, you can see it right there, had a crack, but you can't feel it. Why? Because for a few dollars, I bought the Canon glass that you peel and stick and goes right over it. Okay, now you're supposed to heat the old one up and peel it off, and no, just get it and put it right over it so water and moisture can't get in there. And you're done. You're done. I'm trying to make your guys' life easier, not harder. Okay, so let's keep going about this camera. $115. Body, lens, this extra battery grip, right? This is called the BG E2N, $15. Okay, so the whole system with $130 delivered. Fantastic. As you've been looking at the photographs during this video, I did most of them. I processed them. I processed the raw files as black and white. Because how perfect. The weather was overcast in Manhattan, dreary, gloomy. So, to take photographs in that condition, right? Now you have to keep in mind the widest aperture for this lens is f3.5, right? It's not an f1.2, it's a 3.5. So, my settings, ISO up to 1000. This enabled me to shoot at anywhere between 125th of a second and 1/250th of a second to get good quality images that you've been looking at during this video. I have 30 photographs that will be shown in this video as I talk about the camera. So this camera, let me turn it off to show you that it takes a CF card. Okay, right here, one slot, CF card. This is a 16 gig card, all right? You can take 1,000 pictures with it, depending on what your setting is as far as RAW plus JPEG or just RAW. It's good enough for all day, but I always recommend to carry an extra card and extra batteries. Speaking of the batteries, with this battery grip, vertical grip, you slap 2 batteries in there, you're good for the whole day. But once again, always carry extra batteries and cards with you. Let's keep going. I think the price was just fantastic. $115 lens, body, and $15 extra for the battery grip. Canon brand, not an off brand, right? So this camera gives you an ISO range of 100, which is fantastic, right? Nice and grain free, all the way up to 3200 on the high end. Mr. Phil Askey of DP Review on April the 4th, 2006, did a 14-page review and gave it highly recommended assessment. Okay. Let's see. Did I go through everything I wanted to say about this? All right. So here's the bottom line. Told you about the camera. Now I'm going to put full specifications of the camera in the description below, and you'll be able to read all the minutia of the specifications of this camera. But what I want you to do is to see how this camera, the Canon EOS 30D, acted during my photo shoot here in Manhattan in winter overcast weather, which was gloomy and dark and ill-lit and sunless and dim and somber and dingy and drab and dismal and dreary and murky. I think the photographs you've been looking at and will continue to look at will show that it was pretty dismal out. But that should not stop you from taking beautiful street photography. Remember, if you wait in your house for the sun to come out just to take photographs, you're going to be wasting some beautiful images. Images that you would not otherwise be able to take, like people that are wet from the rain, people carrying umbrellas, on and on and on. The mood that a rainy day can give, you can't recreate on a beautiful sunny day. Okay, so I think we handled everything I wanted to tell you about this beautiful camera. And the other thing you have to know is that this camera, the Canon EOS 30D, can use EFS mount or EF mount lenses. It's very versatile. All right, guys, so enjoy the photographs that I took in Manhattan, street photography using the Canon 30D. All right, guys, now, very important, subscribe. Follow my finger. If you go, there's a little red box over here. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, please. Comment below and email me at blackandwhitephoto@aol.com. I'll answer any photographic question you have. All right, guys, signing off. See you on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the photographs from today's video. Black and white, for the most part, gloomy street photography here in Manhattan. Bye-bye.
It sound right, boys.